We have Jonathan and Ludovic here, aka Turing's boobs, to introduce you to the secret life of computers. Guys, can you tell us about that, please? You have your mic?
It's okay. So
we're good.
We have to just fix some things.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming. So, we are presenting you today the secret life of your computer. It's okay? So, we are working our instruments to play office music. C'est bon, vas-y. Here we are. So who are we? We are both musicians and also researchers, and we work on digital tools for creative activities, and especially in a project named Poietic. And today we are going to show you office music. What is office music? It is like chamber music, but for office. So it is playing computer as if it was a musical instrument, especially the laptop. So previous work has been done on this subject before. We are following up on these researches. And okay, today mobile studios are composed of a laptop, a controller, another controller, etc., etc. So we are coming back to the computer of the 70s. So today we would like to get rid of all these controllers in order to be able to record demos everywhere, in the bed, in the toilet, in the train, where you want. And why not do an impromptu jam session at the office with colleagues. So, okay, we told people that we want to make music with computer, and they'd say, yes, but laptops are not made for music. They are made for work with spreadsheets. That's right, because you have very precise input and output, a large display with the mouse, etc., to control the cursor. But it is not made for expression, for musical expression. For example, you can do only on-off input with the keyboard, with the key of the keyboard, and you can only do one task at a time. And moreover, you cannot swing your computer around to play. So our method is first of all to apply our domain knowledge of research. So I come from cognitive sciences and Jonathan from HCI. And we used to work on increasing the input-output bandwidth based on human capabilities when using a computer. And we are also inspired by our stars, our heroes, which are not rock stars, but are research stars, like Francisco Varela, who proposed a new embodied cognition theory, or Doug Engelbart, he invented the mouse first, and then he thought the co-evolution of people and technologies.
So hi everybody. So yes, we had all that in mind when designing office music instruments. But the thing was that we didn't start by just designing things or coding things. We tried to start by thinking about the practice around office music that we wanted. And we asked ourselves, what are the main qualities that the practice should have? And we started to get 4 important qualities. So first, the practice should be expressive. That is, we don't want to end up with toys. We want something that's not boring, that has a minimum of expression. We also want the practice to be mimetic, so that we can reuse our past knowledge of the guitar, the drum, etc., and apply it to the office music instrument. We also want the practice to be stable. We had the opportunity to change every mapping. We can even change it dynamically, but we choose not to do so because we think that you have to have a stable form to enable learning and eventually become experts. And finally, the practice should be embodied. That is, we have to recognize that the laptop is a physical object, that we have a physical body, and we have to design gestures around this physicality. So what's nice when you have something like these 4 points, is that you have a framework against which you can solve design issues. So we had many design problems. So how do we do this or that? For instance, how do we map the notes on the QWERTY keyboard? There are many ways to do it. How do we map drums on the trackpad? There are also many ways to do it. Which one to choose? Using these 4 qualities, we could choose the one that had the right trade-off. And we are going to show you the instruments in a few minutes. Just bear with us. So with this project, we learned that laptops aren't that bad at musical expression. One main thing is that you can seamlessly switch between playing the laptop as an instrument, as you will see in a minute, and using the laptop with the interface or coding or something like that. And you can switch between both modes very easily and very quickly. Also, the laptop has rich peripheral input. So you have many inputs, multi-touch, microphones, sensors, and you can use all of them at the same time. So you have the opportunity to have complex mappings that enable expression. And laptops are becoming lighter and lighter. So of course, you can swing them around. We're going to show you that. And so we had to design new gestures, new postures, new ways of using the laptop. So it was fun, this part. And now we're going to make some office music, so a little demo, so that you can see how it works and what can be done with it. So also we're looking for testers, so if you're interested, please mail us. Sorry. So imagine that you're at the office and you're working on Microsoft Excel, as usual. So that's the sound of the office. And suddenly you have a musical idea. So something that you'd like to be able to play right now. And that's fortunate because you have a computer, so you can play it right now, just by hitting the keys. And what's nice with the keys is that it has 4 typing rows. Like this. And these 4 typing rows can be mapped to, for instance, the 4 first strings of a guitar. So, say E, A, D, G. So if you know how to play the guitar, you know how to play the computer. But the keys have no velocity. So we're going to use the touchpad and press lightly or hardly on the touchpad to modulate the intensity of the notes. So let's make something with this. And once you've played it enough times, you can do it without the hands because you have a computer, so you can use, for instance, Ableton Live, the looping functions of Ableton Live. You can do it while playing, of course.
And while you have a computer here, you can easily change the sound of the instruments. For instance, you can find a good rolling bass to come with the keyboard. T'as pas de son? Can we have sound, please? We have a problem. Okay, I will continue to play here. I think it's okay now. We can play bass. Sorry for that. Okay. You can easily change the sound of the computer. Non, c'est bon? C'est pas bon? We have a connection problem. It's okay. So you can have a good rolling bass, etc. You can also make it loop. And you have also the opportunity to change the instrument you are playing. For instance, you can have a good drum with a touchpad. So I don't know if you have ever played drums with the iPad, but it's quite limited because you have no velocity control. And also the mapping is basic, like if it was a real drum, but here we are playing with the fingers. So we have the same control with the touch surface to vary hit intensity. You can also flick to change the sound of the instruments. And we developed a special mapping for finger playing with, for example, 2 hi-hats on the top, the kick on the bottom. And you can also slide on the surface to make effects like reverb and delay.
So now let's add something more spicy, like maybe some sax. So you can just hold the laptop and blow into the microphone to use it as a breath controller. So this is the microphone, yeah. And what's nice with this posture is that you can have plenty of control with your fingertips because you can use the trackpad to vary effects like rolling, overblowing, bending, or maybe vibrato. So that's nice. So if you'd like to try it out, don't hesitate to mail us. Poietic@oin.name. Thank you.